Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Smile, smile. Hello. Should we show your program? Oh, good.
And they're great on leisure.
I think it's consolidated in bags. You might think smart aleck.
Hello! 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 Thank you. I knew you were out there. I could see you all. Welcome to Volunteer Park. We are Green Stage. The play we'll be performing for you today is Comedy of Errors, as you know. Hopefully that's what you came to see. Also, for your information, we will be here tomorrow at 3 o'clock and Monday at 3 o'clock. So tell your friends, come out and see us again, bring more people, and more food and lots of love. Just for your information, the part of Aegeon and Pinch will be played by our own Tony Driscoll today, who obviously has a few fans.
He rocks!
And that's not the only show that we'll be performing today. There's 2 shows being produced by Green Stage. The other one is Timon of Athens, which you can see at 8 p.m. right here in this park tonight. And tomorrow night is the last night, so you gotta come check that out before it closes. It's great.
It was an unbiased opinion.
In addition to the fabulous theater you're going to get for the rest of this weekend, we have some wonderful merchandise on sale. We have Shakespeare mugs, we have Shakespeare saucers, we have Shakespeare Green Stage t-shirts, which are $5.
How much?
$5!
$5?
You can't really beat that, so please take advantage of our fabulous sale after the show. We'll have merchandise on sale right here. Mr. Ken Holmes, who's in the back, will be selling them. You just look for him, you'll find the merchandise.
Practically giving them away.
Practically. So, except it's $5.
Right, and we would like to thank our sponsors. First and foremost, the Seattle Parks Department for allowing us to use this wonderful space. The Seattle Parks Department thanks you. Also, you will find if you open up your program to the center page, there is a list of other sponsors. There are too numerous for me to mention right now. We'd also like to thank those folks as well. In addition, you'll probably notice that you did not have to pay admission to this show. However, at the end of the show, we will be coming out with our caps in hands, etc., looking for donations. We do need your support to purchase wonderful costumes, anti-aircraft weaponry, etc. So please, give generously what you can. Thank you.
Not only that, but for the course of the show, we're actually going to ask for some audience participation in the form of sound effects.
In theater, there's a thing called an aside, where a character takes a moment to his or herself to contemplate a dilemma of some kind. We want you to help us distinguish that moment through the use of a sound effect.
What we're going to do then is get 2 words or sound effects from you. We're going to write them on the boards that the lovely Carol and Johnny are holding here. And then when it's time to indicate an aside, you will help us say those words out loud.
So what I am going to do now
excuse me, is get 2 words or sounds from people in the audience. You. Hiss? Got it. Nice. Hiss. Hiss. That's a good one.
That would be just
And
essence.
let's see. You. Yeah. Okay, that's a good sound.
Okay.
That works. Okay, so those are okay. So on the count of 3, we are going to do the first sound. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Very good. That's really good. I couldn't do that well. And the second one we're going to do on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right, that was very good. I have this feeling, though, that we could maybe even make it bigger, more. Everything's there. All the pieces are in place. Now, I think all we need to do are, I would like to split this group right down the middle. So if we could take everybody from the orange dog over, could be Team Syracuse, and everybody from the other side of the orange dog over could be Team
Ephesus.
Team Ephesus. So on the count of 3, I'm going to point over here to hiss, and Team Syracuse is going to give the loudest hiss they can possibly muster, and then the other team will do the same thing, whatever their names are. So on the count of 3, I'm going to point. 1, 2, 3. That was
Very
good.
good. I think we can do at least as well. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, hissers. All right.
No, we want ah.
You said you're supposed to do the same thing.
I think now, maybe what we're going to do now is, we are going to do just that. Is what we're going to do is we're going to put you guys together, and on the count of 3, and one right after the other, I'm going to point to hiss first, and then to ha, and then you guys are going to do hiss and ha, one right after the other. So as loud as you can on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Thank you very much. Thank you all for coming out today, and we all hope you enjoy the show.
Proceed, Solinus, to procure my fall, and my doom of death and woes, and all.
Merchant of Syracuse, plead no more. I am not partial to infringe our laws. Twixt thy seditious countrymen and us, it hath in solemn synod been decreed, if any born at Ephesus be seen in any Syracusan marts and fairs. Again, if any Syracusan born come to the bay at Ephesus, he dies, unless 1,000 marks be levied to quit the penalty and to ransom him. Thy substance, valued at the highest rate, cannot amount unto 100 marks. Therefore, by law, thou art condemned to die.
Yet this my comfort, when your words are done, my woes, and likewise with the evening sun.
Well, Syracusan, say in brief the cause why thou departest from thy native home, and for what cause thou camest to Ephesus.
A heavier task thou couldst not impose than I to speak my griefs unspeakable. In Syracuse was I born, and wed unto a woman, happy but for me. With her I lived in joy. Our wealth increased by prosperous voyages I often made to Epidamnum. But since my factor's death, I had to withdraw myself from the kind embracements of my spouse, from whom my absence was not 6 months old, before herself had made provision, and soon and safe arrived where I was. There had she not been long, but she became a joyous mother of 2 goodly sons. And, which was strange, the one so like the other as could not be distinguished but by name. That same hour, in the self-same inn, a meaner woman was born of such a burden. Male twins, both alike. Those, for their parents were exceeding poor, I bought and brought up to look after my sons. My wife, not meanly proud of 2 such boys, made daily motions for our home return. Unwilling, I agreed. Alas, too soon we came aboard. A league from Epidamnum had we sailed, before the always wind-obeying deep gave any tragic instance of our harm. My wife, more careful for the latter born, fastened him unto a small spare mast. To him one of the other twins was bound, whilst I had been like heedful of the other. The children thus disposed, my wife and I, fixing our eyes where our care was fixed, fastened ourselves at either end of the mast, and Oh, let me say no more!
Nay, forward, old man, do not break off so, for we may pity, though not pardon thee.
We were confronted by a mighty rock, which, being violently borne upon our helpful ship, was splitted in the midst, so that by this unjust divorce of us, fortune had left to both of us alike what to delight in, what to sorrow for. Her part, poor heart, seeming as burdened with lesser weight, but not with lesser woe, was carried with more speed before the wind, and in our eyes they three were taken up by fishermen of Corinth, as we thought. At length another ship seized upon us, and knowing whom's hap it was for them to save, they gave us healthful welcome to their shipwrecked guests, and would have reft the fishermen of their prey had not their bark been very slow of sail. And thus hast thou heard how I have been severed from my bliss, and that by misfortune was my life prolonged to tell sad stories of my own mishaps.
Hapless Aegeon, whom the fates have marked to bear the extremity of dire mishap. Now trust me, were it not against our laws, my soul would sue as advocate for thee. But, though thou art adjudged to the death, yet I will favor thee in what I can. Therefore, merchant, I'll limit thee this day to seek thy life by beneficial help. Try all the friends thou hast in Ephesus. Beg thou or borrow to make up the sum and live. If no, then thou art doomed to die.
Hopeless and helpless doth Aegeon wend to procrastinate his lifeless end.
Therefore give out you are from Ephesus. This very day a Syracusean merchant is apprehended for arrival here, and not being able to buy out his life according to the statute of the town, dies ere the weary sun set in the west. There is your money that I had to keep.
Go bear it to the centaur where we host, and stay there, Dromio, till I come to thee. Within this hour it'll be dinner time. Till that we'll view the manners of the town. Get thee away! What, will you walk with me about the town and then go to my inn and dine with me?
I am invited, sir, to certain merchants of whom I hope to make much benefit. I crave your pardon. Soon, please you, at 5 o'clock, I'll meet with you upon the mart, and afterward consort you till bedtime. My present business calls me from you now.
Farewell till then. I will go lose myself and wander up and down to view the city.
Sir, I commend you to your own content.
He that commends me to mine own content commends me to the thing I cannot get. I to the world am like a drop of water that in the ocean seeks another drop. So I to find a mother and a brother in quest of them unhappy lose myself. What now? How chance thou art returned so soon?
Return so soon, rather approach too late. Well, the capon burns, the pig falls from the spit, the clock is stricken 12 upon the bell. My mistress made it 1 upon my cheek. Well, she is so hot because the meat is cold. The meat is cold because you come not home. But we that know what is to fast and pray are penitent for your default today.
Stop in your wind, sir. Tell me this, I pray. Where have you left the money that I gave you?
Oh, 6 I had on Wednesday last to pay the saddler for my mistress's crupper. The saddler had it, sir. I kept it not.
I am not in a sportive humor now. Where is the gold I gave in charge to thee?
My charge was but to fetch you from the mart, home to your house through the Phoenix, to dinner. My mistress and her sister stays for you.
In what safe place you have bestowed my money, or I shall break that merry sconce of yours that stands on tricks when I am undisposed. Where is the 1,000 marks thou hadst of me?
I have some of your marks upon my pate, or some of my mistress's marks upon my shoulders, but not 1,000 marks between you both.
Thy mistress marks? What mistress, slave, hast thou?
Your worship's wife, my mistress, is she that fast till you come home to dinner and prays that you will hie you home to dinner?
What? Wilt thou flout me thus under my face, being forbid? There.
Oh.
Take you that. Sir knave.
Oh, what means you, sir? For God's sake, hold your hands. Oh, nay, and you will not. I'll take my heels. Oh.
Upon my life, by some device or other, the villain is overwrought of all my money. They say this town is full of cozenage, as evil people who look with a strange eye and a strange mind. I'll to the centaur to go seek this slave. I greatly fear my money is not safe.
Neither my husband nor the slave returned, that in such haste I sent to seek his master. Well, sure, Luciana, it is 2 o'clock.
Perhaps some merchant hath invited him, and from the mart he's somewhere gone to dinner. Good sister, let us dine and never fret. A man is master of his liberty. Time is their master, and when they see time, they will go or come. If so, be patient, sister.
Why should their liberty than ours be more?
Because their business still lies out of door.
Well, look, when I serve him so, he takes it ill.
Oh, no, he is the bridle of your will.
There's none but asses will be bridled so.
Why? Headstrong liberty is lashed with woe. The beasts, the fishes, and the winged fowls are their male subjects and at their controls. Men, more divine, the master of all these, lords of the wide world and the wide watery seas, are masters to their females and their lords. Then let your will attend on their accords.
This servitude makes to keep you unwed.
Oh! Well, I will marry one day but to try. Here comes your man. Now is your husband nigh.
Oh, we'll say, is your tardy master at hand?
Nay, he is at 2 hands with me, and that my 2 ears can witness. When I desired him to come home to dinner, he asked me for 1,000 marks in gold. "'Tis dinner time," quoth I. "My gold," quoth he. "The meat doth burn," quoth I. "My gold," quoth he. "Will you come home?" quoth I. "My gold," quoth he. "Where's the 1,000 marks I gave thee, villain?" "The pig," quoth I, "doth burn." "My gold," quoth he. "My mistress!" "Hang up thy mistress! I know not thy mistress! Out on thy mistress!"
Quoth who?
Quoth my master. "I know," quoth he, "no house, no wife, no mistress."
Go back again now, slave, and fetch him home!
Go back and be newly beaten home. For God's sake, send some other messenger.
Back, slave, lest I break your pate across!
Am I so round with you as you with me that like a football you would spurn me thus? Oh, you spurn me hence, he will spurn me hither. I last in this service, I must be cased in leather.
Fie! How impatience loureth in your face!
Oh, his company must do his minions grace, whilst I at home starve for a merry look. Hath homely age the alluring beauty took from my poor cheek? Well, then he hath wasted it. Are my discourses dull, and barren my wit? And I know his eye doth homage otherwhere, or else what lets it be but he would be here? Sister, you know he promised me a chain. Would that alone he would detain. Since that my beauty cannot please his eye, I'll weep what's left away, and weeping I? Oh.
How many fond fools serve mad jealousy?
The gold I gave to Dromio is laid up safe at the centaur, and the heedful slave has wandered forth in care to seek me out. How now, sir? As you love stroke, so jest with me again. You know no centaur. He received no gold. Your mistress sent to have me home to dinner. My house was at the Phoenix. Wast thou mad that thus so madly thou didst answer me?
What answer, sir? When spake I such a word?
Even now, even here, not half an hour since.
I did not see you since you sent me hints. Home to the centaur. With the gold you gave me!
Villain, thou didst deny the gold's receipt and toldst me of a mistress and a dinner, for which I hope thou feltst I was displeased.
I am glad to see you in this merry vein. What means this jest? I pray you, master, tell me.
Yea, dost thou jeer and flout me in the teeth? Thinkst thou I jest? Hold! Take thou that! And that!
Oh, hold, sir! For God's sake! Now your jest is earnest. Upon what bargain do you give it me?
Dost thou not know?
Nothing, sir, but that I am beaten.
Shall I tell you why?
Aye, sir, and wherefore? For they say every why hath a wherefore.
Why first? For flouting me, and then wherefore? For urging it the second time to me.
Was there ever any man thus beaten out of season, when in the why and the wherefore is either rhyme nor reason? Well, sir, I thank you.
Thank me, sir, for what?
Marry, sir, for this something you gave me for nothing.
Sweetie!
What's aft? Who wafts us yonder?
Aye, Antipholus, look strange and frown. Some other mistress hath thy sweet aspects. I am not Adriana, nor thy wife. The time was once when thou unurged wouldst vow that never words were music to thine ear, that never object pleasing in thy eye, that never touch well welcomed thy hand, that never meat sweet savor to thy taste unless I spake, or looked, or touched, or carved to thee. Oh, do not tear thyself away from me, for no, my love. As easy mayest thou fall a drop of water in the breaking gulf, and take unmingled that same drop again without addition or diminishing, as take from me thyself and not me too. Oh, how dearly would it touch thee to the quick, shouldst thou but hear I were licentious, and that this body, consecrate to thee by a ruffian let should be contaminate, huh? Wouldst thou not spit at me, and then spurn me, and hurl the name of husband in my face, and tear the stained skin from my harlot brow, and from my false hand cut the wedding ring, and break it with a deep divorcing vow? I know thou canst, and therefore see thou do it. Oh! I am possessed with an adulterate blood. My blood is mingled with the crime of lust. For if we two be one, and thou play false, I do digest the poison of thy flesh, being strumpeted by thy contagion. Oh, keep then far league and truce with thy Troupe. I live unstained, thou, undishonored.
Plead you to me, fair dame, I know you not. In Ephesus I am but 2 hours old, as strange unto your town as to your talk.
Fie, brother. How the world is changed with you. When were you wont to use my sister thus? She sent for you by Dromio home to dinner.
By Dromio?
By me?
By thee! And this thou didst return from him that he did buffet thee, and in his blows denied my house for me for his wife!
Did you converse so with this gentlewoman?
I? Sir? I never spake with her in all my life.
Villain, thou liest.
Oh!
For even her very words didst thou deliver to me on the Marr.
I never saw her till this time.
How can she thus then call us by our names, unless it be by inspiration?
Oh, how ill agrees it with your gravity to counterfeit thus grossly with your slave, abetting him to thwart me in my mood. Come, I will fasten on this sleeve of thine. Thou art an elm, my husband, I a vine.
To me she speaks. She moves me for her theme. What, was I married to her in my dream? Or sleep I now and think I hear all this? What error drives our eyes and ears amiss? Until I know this sure uncertainty, I'll entertain the offered fallacy.
Oh, come! Come, no longer will I be a fool to put the finger in the eye and weep. Come, sir, to dinner. Dromio, keep the gate. Sirrah, if any ask you for your master, say he dines forth and let no creature enter. Come, sir, Dromio, play the porter well.
Am I in earth, in heaven, or in hell? Sleeping or waking, mad or well advised, known unto these and to myself disguised. I'll say as they say and persever so, and in this mist at all adventures go.
Master, shall I be porter at the gate?
Aye, and let none enter lest I break your pate.
Come, Antipholus. We dine too late.
Good Signor Angelo, you must excuse us all. My wife is shrewish when I keep not hours. Say that I lingered with you at your shop to see the making of her carcanet, and that tomorrow you will bring it home. But here's a villain that would face me down. He met me on the mart, and that I beat him, and charged him with 1,000 marks in gold. And that I did deny my wife and house. Thou drunkard, thou! What didst thou mean by this?
Say what you will, sir, but I know what I know. Well, let you beat me at the mart. I have your hand to show. If the skin were parchment and the blows you gave were ink, your own handwriting would tell you what I think.
I think thou art an ass.
Mary saw it doth appear by the wrongs I suffer and the blows I bear.
You're sad, Signorina Balthazar. Pray God our cheer may answer my good will and your good welcome here.
Well, I hold your dainties cheap, sir. And you're welcome. Here.
But soft. My door is locked. Go, bid them let us in.
Maud, Bridget, Marion, Cecil.
Mome, Molotors, Capon, Coxcomb.
Who talks within there? Ho, open the door.
Right, sir. I'll tell you when you tell me wherefore.
Wherefore? For my dinner I have not dined today.
Nor today, here you must not. Come again when you may.
What art thou that keepest me out from the house I owe?
The porter for this time, sir. And my name is Dromio.
Oh, villain! Thou hast stolen both mine office and my name. One ne'er got me credit, the other mickle blame.
What a coil is there, Dromio? Who are those at the gate?
Let my master in, Luce.
Faith, no. He comes too late.
No baggage, let me in!
Can you tell for whose sake?
Master, knock the door hard.
Let him knock till it is.
You'll cry for this, minion, if I beat the door down.
What needs all that?
And a pair of stocks in the town.
Who are these at the door that keep all this noise?
By my troth, your town is troubled with unruly boys.
Are you their wife? You might have come before.
Your wife's her name. Go get you from the door.
Go fetch me something. I'll break open the gate.
Break in here, and I'll break your knave's pay.
Go, get thee gone. Fetch me an iron crow.
Have patience, sir. Oh, let it not be so. Herein you war against your reputation and draw within the compass of suspect the unviolated honor of your wife. Doubt not, sir, but you will well excuse why at this time the doors are made against you. Be ruled by me. Depart in patience, and let us to the Tiger on to dinner. And about evening, come yourself alone to know the reason of this strange restraint.
You have prevailed. I will depart in quiet, and in despite of mirth mean to be merry. I know a wench of excellent discourse, pretty and witty, wild and yet too gentle. There will we dine. This woman that I mean, my wife, but I protest without desert, hath oftentimes upbraided me withal. To her will we to dinner. Get you home and fetch the chain. By this I know 'tis made. Bring it, I pray you, to the Porpentine, for there's the house. That chain will I bestow, be it for nothing but to spite my wife upon mine hostess there.
Yes.
Good sir, make haste. Since mine own doors refuse to entertain me, I'll knock elsewhere to see if they'll disdain me.
I'll meet you at that place some hour ahead.
Do so. This jest shall cost me some expense.
And may it be that you have quite forgot a husband's office. Shall, Antipholus, even in the spring of love, thy love springs rot. Shall love, in building, grow so ruinous? If you did wed my sister for her wealth, then for her wealth's sake, use her with more kindness. Or, if you like elsewhere, do it by stealth. Muffle your false love with some show of blindness. 'Tis double wrong to truant with your bed, and let her read it in thy looks at board. Shame hath the bastard fame, well managed. Ill deeds are doubled with an evil word. Alas, poor women, make us but believe, be compact of credit that you love us, though others have the arm, show us the sleeve. We in your motion turn, and you may move us. Then, gentle brother, get you in again. Comfort my sister, cheer her, call her wife. 'Tis holy sport to be a little vain, when the sweet breath of flattery conquers strife.
Teach me, dear creature, how to think and speak. Lay open to my earthy, gross conceit, smothered in airs, feeble, shallow, weak, the folded meaning of your words deceit. If that I am I, then how will I know your weeping sister is no wife of mine? To her bed no homage do I owe. Far more to you do I decline. Oh, train me not, sweet mistress, for thyself. Sing, siren, for thyself, and I will do. Spread o'er the silver waves thy golden hair. And as a bed I'll take them. And there lie. And in that glorious supposition think, he gains by death that has such means to die. Let love being light be drowned if she sink.
What? Are you mad that you do reason so?
Not mad, but mated. How I do not know.
It is a fault that springeth from your eye.
Gazing on your beams, fair sunbeam by.
Gaze where you should, and that will clear your sight.
Two winged sweet lovers look on night.
Why call you me, love? Call my sister so.
Thy sister's sister.
That's my sister.
No. It is thyself. Mine own self's better part. Mine eye's clear eye. My dear heart's dear heart. My food, my fortune, and my sweet hope's aim. My soul earth's heaven, and my heaven's claim.
All this my sister is, or else should be.
Call thyself, sister sweet, for I am thee. Thee will I love, and with thee lead my life. Thou hast no husband, yet nor I no wife. Give me thy hand.
Oh, soft, sir. Hold you still. I'll fetch my sister to get her goodwill.
Why now, Dromio, where runst thou so fast?
Do you know me, sir? Am I Dromio? Am I your man? Am I myself?
Thou art Dromio, thou art my man, thou art thyself.
I am an ass. I am a woman's man, and besides myself.
What woman's man, and how besides thyself?
Marry, sir, besides myself, I am due to a woman. One that claims me. One that haunts me. One that will have me.
What claim lay she to thee?
Marry, sir, such a claim as you would lay to your horse. And she would have me as a beast. Not that I, being a beast, she would have me, but that she, being a very beastly creature, lays claim to me.
What's her name?
Nell, sir. But her name in 3/4, that's an L, and 3/4 will not measure her from hip to hip.
Then she bears some breadth.
Well, no longer from head to foot than from hip to hip. She is spherical, like a globe. I could find out countries in her. This judge laid claim to me, called me Dromio, swore I was assured to her. Told me what privy marks I had about me, as the mark of my shoulder, the mole in my neck, the great wart on my left arm. That I amazed ran from her as a witch, and I think if my breast had not been made of faith and my heart of steel, she'd have transformed me to a curdle dog and made me turn the wheel.
Go I be presently, post to the road. If the wind blow any way from shore, I will not harbor in this town tonight. If any bark put forth, come to the mart where I will walk till thou return to me. If everyone knows us, and we know none, 'tis time, I think, to trudge, pack, and be gone.
Well, as from a bear a man would run for life, so fly I from her that would be my wife.
There's none but witches to inhabit here, and therefore 'tis high time that I were hence. She that doth call me husband, even my soul doth for a wife abhor. But her fair sister, possessed with such a gentle sovereign grace, of such enchanting presence and discourse, hath almost made me traitor to myself. But lest myself be guilty to self-wrong, I'll stop mine ears against the mermaid's song.
Master Antipholus.
Aye, that's my name.
I know it well, sir. Lo, here's the chain. I thought to obtain you at the Porpentine. The chain unfinished made me stay thus long.
What is your will that I shall do with this?
What, please yourself, sir. I've made it for you.
Made it for me, sir? I bespoke it not.
Not once nor twice, but 20 times you have. Go home with it and please your wife withal. And soon at supper time I'll visit you and then receive my money for the chain.
What I should think of this, I cannot tell. But this I think, there's no man is so vain that would refuse so fair an offered chain. I'll to the mart, and there for Dromio stay. If any ship put out, then straight away.
While I go to the goldsmith's house, go thou and buy a rope's end. That will I bestow among my wife and her confederates for locking me out of my doors by day. But soft! I see the goldsmith. Get thee gone. Buy thou a rope and bring it home to me. A man is well holp up that trusts to you. I promised your presents and the chain, but neither chain nor goldsmith came to me.
Saving your merry humor, here's the note. How much your chain weighs to the utmost carat, the fineness of the gold and chargeful fashion, which doth amount to 3 odd ducats more than I stand indebted to this gentleman. I pray you see him presently discharged, for he is bound to sea and stays but for it.
I am not furnished with the present money. Besides, I have some business in the town, Good senor, take the stranger to my house, and with you take the chain, and bid my wife disperse the sum on the receipt thereof. Perchance I will be there as soon as you,
Then you will bring the chain to her yourself?
No, bear it with you, lest I come not time enough.
Well, sir, I will. Have you the chain about you?
And if I have not, sir, I hope you have, or else you may return without your money.
The hour still's on. I pray you, sir, dispatch.
You hear how he importunes me, the chain.
Why, give it to my wife and fetch your money.
Come, you know I gave it to you now. Either send the chain or send me by some token.
Fine! Now you run this humor out of breath. Where's the chain? I pray you, let me see it.
My business cannot brook this dalliance. Good sir, say whether you'll answer me or no. If not, I'll leave him to the officer.
I answer you. What should I answer you?
The money that you owe me for the chain.
I owe you none till I receive the chain.
Come, you know I gave it to you now, say.
You gave me none. You wrong me much to say so.
You wrong me more, sir, in denying it. Consider how it stands upon my credit.
Well, officer, arrest him at my suit.
Adieu, and charge you in the Duke's name to obey me.
Yes, I see. Arrest that man, officer. I would not spare my brother in this case if you should scorn me so apparently.
I do arrest you, sir. You hear the suit?
I do obey thee till I give thee bail. But, sirrah, you shall buy this sport as dear as all the metal in your shop will answer.
Sir, I will have law in Ephesus. To your notorious shame, I doubt it not.
There is a bark of Epidamnum that stays but till her owner comes aboard, and then so she bears away. Our frauded, sir, I have conveyed aboard. They stay for none at all, but for their owner, master, and yourself.
Oh, now, madman! Why, thou drunken slave! I sent thee for a rope, and told thee to what purpose, and what end.
You sent me for a rope's end to soon. You sent me to the bay, sir, for a bar.
I will debate this matter at more leisure, and teach your ears to list me with more heed. To Adriana, villain, hie thee straight! Give her this key. and tell her in the desk that's covered o'er with Turkish tapestry there is a purse of ducats. Let her send it. Tell her I am arrested in the street, and that shall bail me. Hie thee, slave, be gone! On, officer! To prison till it come!
Luciana, did he tempt thee so? Who mightst thou perceive austerely in his eye that he did plead in earnest? Yea, or no? Looked he or red, or pale, or sad, or merrily? What observation madest thou in this case of his heart's meteors tilting in his face?
First he denied you had in him no right.
Oh, he meant he did me none, the more my spite.
Then pleaded I for you.
Oh, what said he?
That love I begged for you, he begged of me.
With what persuasion did he tempt thy love?
With words that in an honest suit might move. First he did praise my beauty, then my speech.
Did speak him fair?
Have patience, I beseech.
I cannot, nor I will not hold me still. My tongue, though not my heart, shall have his will. Oh, he is deformed, crooked, old and sere, ill-faced, worse-bodied, shapeless, everywhere vicious, ungentle, foolish, blunt, unkind, stigmatical and making worse in mind. And yet, I think him better than I say. Though my tongue do curse, my heart doth pray.
Here! Go! The desk! The purse! Sweet! Now, make haste!
How hast thou lost thy breath?
Already fast!
Where is thy master, Dromio? What is the matter?
I do not know the matter. He's rested on the case.
What? Is he arrested? Oh, tell me at whose suit?
I know not at whose suit he is arrested well, but he's in a suit above which rested him, that can I tell. Will you send to the mistress redemption the money in his desk?
Go, fetch it, sister. Oh, this I wonder at, that he unknown to me should be in debt. Tell me, was he arrested on a band?
Not on the band, but on a stronger thing, a chain, a chain! Do you not hear it ring?
What, the chain?
No, the bell, this time that I were gone.
Go, Dromio, there's the money, bear it straight and bring thy master home immediately. Come, sister. I am pressed down with conceit, my comfort and my injury.
Master! Here is the gold you sent me for. What? What? Have you got the picture of old Adam, new apparelled?
What gold is this? What Adam dost thou mean?
Not that Adam that kept the paradise, but that Adam that keeps the prison. He that came behind you, sir, like an evil angel, and bid you forsake your liberty.
What thou meanest, an officer?
Aye, sir, the sergeant of the band. He that brings any man to answer it that breaks his band. One that thinks a man always going to bed and says, God give you good rest.
Well, sir, there rest in your foolery. Is there any ships put forth tonight? May we be gone?
Why, sir, I brought you word an hour since that the bark expedition put forth tonight. And then you were hindered by the sergeant to tarry for the hoy delay. Here are the angels you sent forth to deliver you.
The fellow is distract, and so am I. Here we wander in illusions. Some blessed power deliver us from hence. tempt me not.
Master, is this Mistress Satan?
It is the devil.
Nay, she is worse. She is the devil's dam, and here she comes in the habit of a light wench. Come not near her.
You man and you are marvelous merry, sir.
Thou art, as you are all, a sorceress. I conjure thee to leave me and be gone.
Give me that ring of mine you had at dinner, or, for my diamond, the chain you promised me. And I'll be gone, sir, and not trouble you.
Some devils ask for the parings of one's nail. A rush, a hair, a drop of blood, a pen. But she, more covetous, would have a chain.
I pray you, sir, my ring, or else the chain. I hope you do not mean to cheat me so.
Bonk thou witch! Come, Dromio, let us go.
Now, I don't doubt Antipholus is mad! Else would he never so demean himself. A ring he hath of mine worth 40 ducats, and for the same he promised me a chain. Both one and other he denies me now. The reason that I gather he is mad, besides his present instance of his rage, is a mad tale he told today at dinner of his own doors being shut against his entrance. You like his wife? Acquainted with his fits? On purpose shut the doors against his way, huh? Well, my way now is to hie home to his house and tell his wife that being lunatic, he rushed into my house and took perforce my ring away. Of course I fit his shoes. 40 ducats? It's too much to lose.
Fear me not, man. I will not break away. I'll give thee, ere I leave thee, so much money to warrant thee as I am rested for. Ha! My man! I think he brings the money. How now, sir? Have you that I sent you for?
Here's that I warrant you will pay them all.
But where's the money?
Why, sir, I gave the money for the rope.
500 ducats, villain, for a rope? To what end did I bid thee hie thee home?
To a rope's end, sir, and to that end I am returned.
And to that end, sir, I will welcome you.
Good son, be patient. It is for me to be patient. I am in adversity.
Now hold thy tongue.
Nay, rather persuade him to hold his hand.
Thou, whoreson, senseless villain.
Why would I were senseless, sir? I might not feel your blow.
Thou art sensible in nothing but blows. Come, go along. My wife is coming yonder.
Oh, how say you now? Is not your husband mad?
Oh, his incivility confirms no less. Good Dr. Pitch, you are a conjurer. Establish him in his true sense again, and I will please you what you will demand.
Me? How fiery and how sharp he looks!
Mark how he trembles in his ecstasy.
Give me your hand. Let me feel your pulse.
There is my hand, and let it feel your ear.
I charge thee, Satan, that out of how within this to yield thy possession to my holy prayers and to thy state of darkness I bestow! I conjure thee by all the saints in heaven.
Peace! Doting wizard, peace! I am not mad!
Oh, that thou wert not, poor distressed soul!
You! Minion, you! Are these your customers? Did this companion with the saffron face revel and feasted at my house today? Whilst upon me the guilty doors were shut, and I denied to enter in my house?
Oh, husband! God doth know you dined at home. Where would you have remained until this time, free from these slanders and this open shame?
Dined at home! Thou, villain, what sayest thou?
Sir, sooth to say, you did not dine at home.
Were not my doors locked up and I shut out?
Perdie, your doors were locked and you shut out.
And did not she herself revile me there?
Sans fable, she herself reviled you there.
Did not her kitchen maid rail, taunt, and scorn me?
Certes, the kitchen vessel scorned you.
And did not I, in rage, depart from thence?
In verity you did. My bones bear witness that have since felt the vigor of his rage.
Is it good to soothe him in these contraries?
He's no shame. The fellow finds his vein, and yielding to him, humors well his frenzy.
Thou hast suborned the goldsmith to arrest me!
Oh, alas, I sent you money to redeem you by Dromio here, who came in haste for it.
Money by me, heart and goodwill you might, but surely, master, not a rag of money.
Went not thou to her for a purse of ducats?
He came to me, and I delivered it.
And I am witness with her that she did.
God of the rope maker, bear me witness, I was sent for nothing but a robe.
Mistress, both man and master is possessed. I know by their pale and deadly looks. They must be bound and laid in some dark room.
Say wherefore thou didst lock me forth today, and why dost thou deny the bag of gold?
I did not, gentle husband, lock thee forth.
And the gentle master, I received no gold, but I confess we were locked out.
Dissembling villain, thou speakest false in both.
Dissembling harlot, thou art false in all, and art confederate with a damned pack to make a loathsome abject scorn of me. But with these nails, I'll pluck out these false eyes that would behold in me this shameful sport.
The fiend is strong within him.
What? Will you murder me? Thou, jailer, thou, I am thy prisoner. Wilt thou suffer them to make a rescue?
Master, let him go. He is my prisoner, and you shall not have him.
Bind this man too, for he is frantic as well.
What wilt thou do, thou peevish officer? Hast thou delight to see a wretched man do outrage and displeasure to himself?
He is my prisoner. If I let him go, the debt he owes will be required of me.
I will discharge thee ere I go from thee. Bear me forthwith unto his creditor, and knowing how the debt grows, I will pay it. Good Dr. Pinch, see them safe conveyed home to my house. Oh, most unhappy day! Say now, whose suit was he arrested at?
One Angelo, a goldsmith. Do you know him?
Well, I know the man. What is the sum he owes?
200 ducats.
Oh, say, how grows it due?
Do for a chain your husband had of him.
Oh, he did bespeak a chain for me, but had it not.
When, as your husband all enraged today, came into my house and took away my ring, the ring I saw upon his finger now, straight after did I meet him with a chain.
Oh, it may be so, but I did never see it. Come, jailer, bring me where the goldsmith is. I long to know the truth hereof at large.
Mercy, there it is again!
Oh, and come with naked swords. can you?
Away! They'll kill us!
I see these witches are afraid of swords.
She that would be your wife now ran from you.
Come to the center, fetch our stuff from thence. I long that we were safe and sound aboard.
Faith! Stay here this night. They will surely do us no harm. You saw they speak us fair, give us gold. Methinks they are such a gentle nation that, but for the mountain of mad flesh that claims marriage of me, I could find it in my heart to stay here still and turn witch.
I will not stay tonight for all the town. Therefore, away to get our stuff aboard.
I'm sorry, sir, that I have hindered you, but I protest he had the chain of me, though most dishonestly he doth deny it.
I think they'll be... Oh, there they are.
'Tis so. And that self-chain about his neck which he forswore most monstrously to have. Signor Antipholus, I wonder much that you would put me to this shame and trouble, and not without some scandal to yourself, with circumstance and oaths, so to deny that chain which now you wear so openly. Beside the charge, the shame, imprisonment, you have done wrong to this my honest friend, who but for staying on our controversy had hoisted sail and put to sea today. This chain you had of me, can you deny it?
I think I had. I never did deny it.
Yes, that you did, sir, and forswore it too.
Who heard me to deny it or forswear it?
These ears of mine, thou knowest did hear thee. Fie on thee, wretch. 'Tis a pity thou livest to walk where any honest man resorts.
Thou art a villain to impeach me thus. I'll prove mine honor and mine honesty against thee presently if thou darest stand.
I dare, and do defy thee for a villain.
Hold! Hold! Hurt him not, for God's sake! He is mad! Bind Dromio to and bear them to my house!
Run, master, run! For God, it'll help!
Somebody grab him!
Okay, I'll get to it.
He's coming.
Get on
Right behind
him! Get him! Stop that! Take a house! Stop killing me!
Be quiet, people! That's all from you hither.
To fetch my poor distracted husband, thence. Let us come in, that we may bind him fast and bear him on for his recovery.
I knew he was not in his perfect wits.
How long have this possession held the man?
Oh, this past week he hath been heavy, sour, sad, much different from the man he was. But till this afternoon, his passion ne'er broke into extremity of rage.
Hath he not lost much wealth, I reckon see? Buried some dear friend? Hath not Elsie's eye strayed his affection in unlawful love? Which of these sorrows is he subject to?
Oh, none of these. Except it be the last. Oh, namely some love that drew him off from home.
You should for that have reprehended him.
Why, so I did.
Aye, but not rough enough.
As roughly as my modesty would let me.
Haply in private.
Yes, and in assemblies too.
Aye, but not enough.
It was the copy of our conference in bed. He slept not for my urging it. At board he fed not for my urging it. Alone it was the subject of my theme, and in company I often glanced it. Still did I tell him it was vile and bad.
And therefore came it that the man was mad. The venom clamours of a jealous woman poisons more deadly than the mad dog's tooth. Thou sayest his sleep was hindered by thy railing, and therefore comes it that his head is light. Thou sayest his meat was soft with thy upbraidings. Unquiet meals make ill digestions. Thou sayest his sport was hindered by thy brawl.
halls.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet recreation but what doth ensue but moody and dull melancholy, kinsmen to grim and comfortless despair. In food and sport and life-preserving rest to be disturbed at mad or man or beast. The consequence is then, thy jealous fits have scared thy husband from use of wits.
She never reprehended him but mildly, when he demeaned himself rough, rude, and wildly. Why bear you these rebukes and answer not?
She did betray me to my own reproof. Good people, enter and lay hold on him.
No, not a creature enters in my house.
Then let your servants bring my husband forth.
Neither. He took this place for sanctuary, and it shall privilege him from your hand till I have brought him to his wits again, or lose my labours in assaying it.
I will attend my husband, be his nurse, diet his sickness, for it is my office, and shall have no attorney but myself. Therefore, let me have him home with me.
Be patient, for I will not let him stir till I have used the approved means I have with wholesome syrups, drugs, and holy prayers to make of him a former man again. It is the branch and parcel of my youth, a charitable duty of my order. Therefore depart and leave him here with me.
I will not hence and leave my husband here, and ill doth it beseem your holiness to separate the husband and the wife.
Be quiet and depart. Thou shalt not have him.
Complain unto the Duke of this indignity!
Go!
Yet once again, proclaim it publicly. If any friend will pay the sum for him, he shall not die. So much we tender him.
Justice, most sacred Duke, against the abbess.
She is a virtuous and a reverend lady. It cannot be that she hath done thee wrong.
Oh, may it please your grace, Antipholus, my husband, who I made lord of me, this ill day a most outrageous fit of madness overtook him. Anon, I wot not by what strong escape, he broke from those that had the guard of him, and with his mad attendant and himself fled into this abbey here, whither we pursued them. And here, the abbess shuts the gates on us, and will not suffer us to fetch him out, nor let him be brought forth for help. Therefore, most gracious Duke, with thy command, let him be brought forth and borne hence for help.
Go, some of you, knock at the abbey gate and bid the Lady Abbess come to me. I will determine this before I stir.
Oh, grant me justice!
It is my husband! Witness you, he is borne about invisible. Even now we housed him in the abbey here, and now he's there, past thought of human reason.
Unless fear of death doth make me dote, I see my son Antipholus and Dromio.
Justice, sweet prince, against that woman there, beyond imagination is the wrong that she this day hath shameless thrown on me.
Discover how, and thou shalt find me just.
This day, great Duke, she shut the doors upon me, while she with harlots feasted in my house.
A grievous fault. Say, woman, didst thou so?
Oh, no, my good lord. Myself, he, and my sister today did dine together. So befall my soul as this is false, he burdens me withal.
Ne'er may I look on day, nor sleep on night, but she tells your justice simple truth.
Thou perjured woman! They are both forsworn. In this the madman justly charges them.
My liege, I am advised what I say. This woman locked me out this day from dinner. That goldsmith there, were he not packed with her, could witness it, for he was with me then, who parted with me to go fetch a chain, promising to bring it to the Porpentine, where Balthazar and I did dine together. Our dinner done, and he not coming thither, I went to seek him. In the street I met him, and in his company that gentleman, and there did this perjured goldsmith swear me down that I this day of him received the chain, which God he knows I saw not, for the which he did arrest me with an officer. I did obey, and sent my peasant home for certain ducats. He with none returned. And then fairly I bespoke the officer to go in person with me to my house, and by the way we met my wife, her sister. They brought one pinch. A hungry, lean-faced villain, and gazing in mine eyes, feeling my pulse, cries out I was possessed. Then altogether they fell upon me, bound me, bore me thence, and in a dark and dankish vault at home, there left me and my man, both bound together, till gnawing with my teeth, my bonds in sunder, I gained my freedom, and immediately ran hither to your grace, whom I beseech to give me ample satisfaction for these deep shames and great indignities.
My lord, in truth, thus far I witness with him, that he dined not at home, but was locked out.
But, had he such a chain of thee or no?
He had, my lord, and when he ran in here, this merchant saw the chain about his neck.
Besides, I will be sworn these ears of mine heard you confess you had the chain, after you first swore to the mart, and thereupon I drew my sword on you, and then you fled into this abbey here, from whence I think you are come by miracle.
I never came within these abbey walls, nor ever didst thou draw thy sword on me. I never saw the chain, so help me heaven! And this is false you burden me withal.
Why, what an intricate impeach is this? I think you all have drunk of Circe's cup. If here you housed him, here he would have been. If he were mad, he would not plead so coldly. You say he dined at home. The goldsmith here denies that saying. Sirrah, what say you?
Sir, he dined with her there at the Porpentine.
He did. And from my finger snatched that ring.
'Tis true, my liege, this ring I had of her.
Sawest thou him enter at the abbey here?
Sure, my liege, as I do see your grace.
Why, this is strange. Go and fetch the abbess hither. I think you all are mated, or stark mad.
Most mighty Duke, vouchsafe me speak a word. Happily, I see a friend will save my life and pay the sum that may deliver me.
Speak freely, Syracusan, what thou wilt.
Is not your name, sir, Antipholus? And is this not your bondman, Dromio? Why look you strange on me? You know me well.
I never saw you in my life till now.
Oh, grief hath changed me since you saw me last, and careful hours with time's deformed hand hath written strange features in my face. But tell me yet, dost thou not know my voice?
Neither.
Dromio, know thou?
No, sir, nor I.
I am sure thou dost.
And I am sure I do not. And whatsoever a man denies, you are now bound to believe him.
Oh, not know my voice? This grained face of thine. Oh, tell me thou art my son, Antipholus.
I never saw my father in my life.
Oh, but 6 years hence, in Syracuse, a boy. Surely thou knowst we parted. Oh, perhaps, my son, thou shamest to acknowledge me in misery.
Oh, the Duke and all that know me in the city can witness with me that it is not so. I ne'er saw Syracuse in my life.
I tell thee, Syracusan, 20 years have I been patron to Antipholus, during which time he ne'er saw Syracuse. I see thy age, and dangers make thee dote.
Most mighty Duke, behold a man much wronged.
I see 2 husbands, or my eyes deceive me.
One of these men is genius to the other. and so of these. Which is the natural man? And which the spirit? Who deciphers them?
I, Sir Dromio, command him away.
I, Sir Dromio, pray let me stay.
Aegeon not found not.
My own master! Bound him here!
Whoever bound him, I will loose his bonds and gain a husband by his liberty. Speak, old Aegeon, if thou beest the man, who hadst a wife once called Aemelia, who bore thee at a burden 2 fair sons. If thou beest the same Aegeon, speak, and speak unto the same Aemelia.
If I dream not, thou art Aemelia. And if thou art she, tell me what has become of that faithful son that sailed with thee on the fatal raft.
Our men of Aegeon, and he and I, and the twin Dromio, all were taken up. But by and by, rude fishermen of Corinth by force did take Dromio and my son from them. But me they left with those of Aegeon. What then became of them I cannot tell. I to this fortune you see me in.
Why, this begins his morning story right. These 2 Antipholuses, these 2 so alike. And these 2 Dromios, one in semblance. Besides her urging of her wreck at sea, these are the parents to these children, which accidentally are met together. Antipholus, thou camest from Corinth first.
No, sir, not I. I came from Syracuse.
Stay. Stand apart. I know not which is which.
I came from Corinth, my most gracious lord.
And I with him.
Oh, which of you 2 did dine with me today?
I, gentle mistress.
Oh, are you not my husband?
No, I say nay to that.
Oh! And so do I. Yet did she call me so. And this fair gentlewoman, her sister, did call me brother. But I told you then, I hope I shall have leisure to make good, if this be not a dream I see and hear.
That is the chain, sir, which you had of me.
I think it be, sir. I deny it not.
And you, sir, for this chain arrested me.
I think I did, sir. I deny it not.
I sent you money, sir, to be your bail by Dromio here, but I think he brought it not.
No, not by me.
This purse of ducats I received from you, and Dromio, my man, did bring them me. I see we still did meet each other's man, and I was ta'en for him, and he for me, and thereupon these errors are arose.
These ducats pawn I for my father here.
It shall not need. Thy father hath his life.
Gracious, gracious.
Sir! I must have that diamond from you.
There, take it. And much thanks for my good cheer.
Renowned Duke, vouchsafe to take the pains to go with us into the abbey here, and here at large discourse at all our fortunes. And all that are assembled in this place, that by this sympathized one day's error have suffered wrong, go keep us company, and we shall make full satisfaction. 33 years have I but gone in travail of you, my sons, until this present hour, my heavy burden ne'er delivered. The Duke, my husband, and my children both, and you, the calendars of their nativity. Go to a gossip's feast and go with me. After so long grief, such festivity.
With all my heart, I'll gossip at this feast.
Master, shall I fetch your stuff from shipboard?
Dromio, what stuff of mine hast thou embarked?
Your goods that lay at host, sir, in the centaur.
He speaks to me. I am your master, Dromio. Come, go with us. We'll look to that anon. Embrace thy brother there. Rejoice with him.
There's a fat friend at your master's house, the kitchen, to eat for you today at dinner. She now shall be my sister, and not my wife. Oh!
Methinks you are my glass and not my brother. I see by you, I am a sweet-faced youth.
Oh.
We walk in to see their gossiping.
Not I, sir. You are my elder.
Well, that's a question. How shall we try it?
We'll draw cuts for the senior. Till then, lead thou first.
Nay, then thus. We came into the world like brother and brother. Let's go hand in hand, not one before another.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming. Don't forget, we're going to have wonderful merchandise on sale up here right now, and we're going to be walking around asking for your help, because we can't do this without you. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful Labor Day weekend.
Yay! Homes for the poor! Homes for the poor! Oh, I see wallets coming out. Wallets!
Let's give these poor actors some money.